two-story bungee jump in the library, and just things that's really, really cool. And you need to know about one thing. The way you get from the second floor classes to the first floor classes is by a huge two-story electric blue tube slide. And you go, shh, and you go flying through the school. Like if you're late for science class, like I better slide. You go, shh, and it's flying you through. And if we know people are coming, we wax that sucker too. So and it's great. And everybody who comes, you have to go down it. When you get to the bottom, you get a sticker that says you've been slide certified. And it's awesome, and you become part of our family. So we'll let you know that. And so if you're interested, just throw your card and we'll send you some information. But I want to tell you one final thing, and just a little bit. And that's that, y'all, I love teaching. I mean, I teach every day. I'm going to go right back to my classroom. I'm teaching every day. When you come, you get to come to my classroom. You get to see why I love it so much. It's great. But it's hard. It's hard as I'll get out. And I'm not even going to lie, I don't even like all the kids all the time. I don't. These kids can be difficult. Are you a teacher? Oh, but you laugh. You laugh pretty hard loud. You know what I'm talking about. And I have kids sometimes I don't like. I had this kid in North Carolina named Rondell. He was loud, obnoxious, rude. He was a bully. I can't stand bullies. Okay? I would go home at night. I would have nightmares about this child. I used to ask myself, why won't his family just move away? This child's driving me crazy. It was difficult. It would be 8 o'clock in the morning. The bell would ring, and I'd see all my kids sitting there, and his seat would be empty. And I'd be like, maybe Rondell's not coming today. But y'all, he's always coming. Trust me, he's going to get the perfect attendance certificate. You know he's coming. And he would come in with that tardy slip, and I'll see my heart would sink. And I'd be like, crap, here's Rondell. But I would do this. Rondell, my man, I'm so excited you're here. I was afraid you weren't coming today. Come on here, everybody. I got your seat ready for you right here, front and center. Let's go. And all I could to fake it. I did not like this kid. I'll be upfront with you, but I faked it. And I could to lift him up. He wouldn't read. I called him to read. I don't want to read. I ain't going to read. I don't feel like reading. And all the kids would be like, he ain't going to read. And so, finally I kept him after class and said, Rondell, read this paragraph, buddy. Read this paragraph. He said, I can't read that. I said, read the first sentence with me, buddy. Let's read it together. And level 1. Okay, just couldn't get it. And I was like, okay. I said, you know what, buddy? We're going to knock this out together. I said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do flashcards. We're going to learn these words first. First, we're going to learn how to pronounce these words. What are these words? So we did flashcards for every word in the paragraph. We got the pronunciation down. Pronunciation, as you know, that's key. If you can't pronounce the word, you're stuck. So then he can pronounce every word. Then we worked on definitions. A few days later, we had how to flow, fluency, how to read this paragraph. After about a week, boy, he was reading that paragraph like he was a professional reader. And we finally got that paragraph in the book. And I said, next to read, please, Rondell. And all the kids were like, and I looked at him, he was like this. And I was like, and he said, the period of time after the Civil War is known as Reconstruction. It was a time that was filled with much progress, but also much strife. And he read the whole paragraph, and when we finished, the kids were like, Rondell, you're a great reader. You should read all the time. That was awesome. He was holding his shoulders back. After class, he said, Mr. Clark, can we read some more of those paragraphs? I said, yeah, we can do some more of those paragraphs, buddy. So I spent a lot of time working one-on-one with that kid that year. He came in scoring level 1. He let me score level 4. He only made one developmental point. I don't even care. I'm claiming it, level 4. And so then he left. He went to 6th grade. Okay? Every morning, I'm teaching my kids. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm like this. And there he would be standing at my doorway. I have no time for this child. I run over there. I said, Rondell, give me a firm handshake, bud. You got to go there and have a good day, all right? He said, yeah, Mr. Clark, but you know what I'm dealing with? Those teachers don't like me. I didn't like him either. I said, Rondell, remember we said, don't make excuses, only find solutions. You got to be successful. And I want to see your report card when you get it. He said, you want to see my report card? I said, I said, I'll be the first one to see it. You bring it right to me. And he'll bring it to me. And y'all, I do all I can to lift these kids up. But if they step out of line, I let them know it. And I fussed him out. I said, Rondell, what are you thinking? Look at these F's and D's, buddy. That is not your potential. You are not even trying out some kind of hot. You got to get it together. And I fussed him out. And then sometimes he'd bring me the report card, and I see an A. I said, Rondell, that's an A, buddy. That's your potential. That's what you can do. That's what I'm talking about. It was always PE, but I was grasping the straw. And so I tried to every day work with that kid from 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Then he left. He went to the high school. It's 3 miles away. This kid is still coming back. Like every couple of days, every day, there he would be. I said, Rondell, you are 4 inches taller than me. How much bigger of me are you going to get? And so honestly, in high school, he got in a lot of trouble. He almost got expelled twice. I had to go and advocate for him. Please don't expel this kid. He wanted to drop out one time. He had this idea of what he was going to do. Had to talk him out of it. Lots of trouble. But by the grace of God, he graduated high school. And I was sitting there in that audience. I cried and cried and cried. And it was just awesome. You've been crying too. And it was just great. And then I sat down with him. I said, buddy, I said, you know what? We've been talking. I'm going to tell you. Military is the best thing for you. You got to go in the Navy. And he said, no, Mr. Clark. I got some things set up. I got some things around town set up. I'll be good. I'll be good. I said, Rondell, I said, we have talked all about this, buddy. You're going in the Navy, and you better be glad they're going to take you. I said, you need to go in the Navy. He said, Mr. Clark, you don't know. I got some things. I got some things set up. I said, Rondell, I'm not stupid. I know what things means. I said, you're not going to do those things. You're better than that. I said, buddy, do you trust me? He said, yes, sir. I said, buddy, I said, I promise you, you've got to go in the Navy. Please believe me. Please. And he said, yes, sir. And I took him right down. And he signed up and went in the Navy. He's been in the Navy now 5 years. And every year he comes back, still coming back, to see my 5th graders. He comes back, he's real tall, he wears his uniform. He's 6'5" now. Big, deep voice, broad shoulders, he's also a Harvard graduate, and he stands up in front of the classroom and he gives advice to my 5th graders. I like him now, it's great.